Hey, what's up guys, welcome to Young Family in our YouTube channel. Today is February 16th, 2022. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to feed the fig trees in late winter or early spring. Stay tuned. Fig trees are deciduous fruiting plants. Fig trees are going dormant in late fall or early winter, but the timing really depends on the location and the weather. We live in Los Angeles area in Southern California. We have very mild weather during the winter, but fig trees still go into dormant during the winter. Generally speaking, in Southern California area, such as in Los Angeles area, the fig tree will go in dormant in November or December. It's going to last until February. At the end of February or early in March, all the fig trees will begin to grow new leaves. At the end of March or in early April, all the fig trees will produce figs. After 3 or 4 months later, in July or August, most of the figs will be ripe and ready to pick up. So right now we are still in mid-February. So basically, all the fig trees are still in the dormant season, but you can still see some very light new leaf growth on the tip of branches. So basically, right now is the perfect time to feed the fig trees. So today, in this video, I'm going to show you how to fertilize fig trees in my containers. As you can see here, I have 3 fig trees in 3 relatively big containers. Actually, this container is the largest. Actually, is about 12 gallon size. And the 2 others is kind of like 7 to 8 gallons. So let's check out the label first. Basically, as you can see right here, in August last year, I air layering. In October 1st, I put up all these 3 fig branches in these 3 containers. After that, I have never fertilized all the fig trees. As you can see here, all the fig trees looks beautiful, very healthy. There's a lot of new leaf growth. So basically, as I mentioned, so right now, most of fig trees are still in dormant season, even though some fig trees already began to grow new leaf growth. So right now is the perfect time to apply fertilizers to these fig trees. And check out right here, I put all the fertilizer right here. So basically, as you can see here, I have 2 different manures. One is steel manure, another one is chicken manure. So basically, if you have been watching my YouTube channel, you know I use a lot of chicken manure for all kinds of plants. Basically, compared with steel manure, chicken manure, the NPK, the ratio is relatively high, about 6, 4, and 3. But for steel manure, it's kind of like low, around less than 1, 1, 1. So basically, all the package, I cannot find any ratio of NPK just based on the website. It is said that the ratio is kind of like this. So basically, we all think chicken manure, the NPK is relatively high than steel manure. So today, I'm going to use chicken manure again. So basically, I think it is more stronger. It contains more nutrients. As you can see here, this is all-purpose soil amendments. Add organic matter to your soil and loosen heavy soil. So basically, it contains a lot of different nutrients. So it's very good for the fig trees. There's one thing I want to mention. Actually, this chicken manure also blended with compost. So that's why this is a very organic, natural fertilizers. Here I have 2 others slow release fertilizers. So this one actually I use a lot for my plants. Actually, if you have been watching my YouTube channel, so you know I introduced this fertilizer a lot. So basically, this is from Microgrow, a very good company. So this is all-purpose plant food. It's granule, slow release, so can feed up to 3 months. So all the ingredients is natural. You see here, the natural ingredients. So this is organic, natural fertilizers. So basically, for this container, so I'm going to use this container as a demonstration to show you how to feed figs. So basically, this container diameter is around 17 inches. So look at right here. You can see here, they only labeled 14 inches. it's going to use a 5 tablespoon fertilizer. So I'm going to use like around 6 or 7 tablespoon. And also I want to mention you here, you see here, the NPK is 12, 4, and 8. So a lot of nitrogen. So it's good for the figures right now. I need these figures to grow more leaves and branches. So as we know, all the figures are produced on the new branches, but not on the old wood. So also this fertilizers contains a lot of essential nutrients. So it's good for figures. So let's move to this fertilizer. Actually, this fertilizer just recently I purchased. Actually, based on the customer rating, it's pretty good. Actually, this is for outdoor and indoor fertilizers. It's called like smart release plant food. Let's check out this one. Compared with this one, this is a natural organic fertilizers. But this one, I don't think it's a natural organic fertilizer, which contains a lot of essential nutrients. Actually, it's chemicals. You can see here a bunch of different chemicals. And the NPK is 15, 5, 15, 9, 12. Very similar to this organic granule slow release fertilizers. So basically it contains more nitrogen and potassium, a little bit less phosphorus. So basically this one is a smart release. Basically they have a coat, a lot of nutrients covered with coats. And when the soil temperature increase, and more nutrients will release when they are in the wet soil. So basically it's kind of like a smart. It's going to release more nutrients when the temperatures goes up. So basically here you can see the usage. Sprinkle the granules per 2 gallon, 1 scoopful. So basically, as I mentioned here, is around 12 gallons. That means I have to use 6 tablespoons, something like you see here. This is this kind of scoop. So basically, this is for 6 around. This is also for 6 or 7. So I'm going to use both, but I'm going to use 3 or 4 tablespoons this one, and I'm going to use a half, like a 3 or 4 scoop from this fertilizers and mix well with the soil. As you can see here, the soil is kind of like at the top, especially at the top, it's a little bit dry. Even though a couple of days ago I watered these plants, but this is a spot is one of the best sunny spots. So basically the temperature goes up very quickly. So very easy to dry out the soil. So I'm going to put some like a mulch on the top soil. Okay, here in this plastic bag, you can see some like a chopped wood chips. Actually, I got this for free. So I'm going to put some wood chips, kind of like a mulch, on the top soil to cover the top soil so they can keep the root system cool. And the mulch can also keep the soil moist. So let's do it.